Hello, everybody. I am Joe Valenti.
I'm Brandon Alterman.
This is
Mountains and Molehills.
Yeah.
So this is a show where we make big deals out of little things. All right, so I'd like to actually start because this is, I think that our...
Really? Wait, you said hold on.
No.
Let me hear your reaction.
Because
and then you're gonna let me hold it in?
They're gonna lead into each other. My mountain out of a molehill is when people say, I'm gonna show up at a certain time, and then say, I'm running a little late.
I know somebody, too, in our group that's just like that.
Joe, we said 5 o'clock.
But there's a reason.
Okay, but at 4:30 you said, I'm running a little late. A little late is like 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes. An hour and a half late is not a little late. That's almost...
Okay.
That's almost 6%
But there is a
of the
legitimate
day.
reason why.
Okay, but okay, let me ask something. How hard is it to text and just say, I almost said bless you, which is...
I was about to say bless you as Stat Girl Sabrina, but now she's about to choke on her sneeze, and you might be single again in a matter of 35 seconds.
But it's also, like, ironic, because I contemplated it, and I was like, I feel like I can't say bless you, because we have another episode where I complain about that. So, let me ask you something, Joe. How hard is it to just text?
But you could do the same thing. It's a two-way street,
to
brother.
Call and be like,
where are you?
Where the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Are you alive?
Yeah. Sometimes a wellness check is needed.
Do you have a flat tire?
And sometimes a wellness check is needed.
All right, noted. So the next time you show up over an hour late, I'll be sure to message you.
Listen.
Where are you?
Would you like to know what my fucking mountain is?
Because literally, I opened the door after you showed up an hour and a half late, and I was like, what's going on? You're like, I have a good reason. I was like, hold that thought. Say it on camera.
Will Stat Girl Sabrina be so kind, because I don't want to reach over for the camera, to hand me our mountain today, and she had some. Thank you very much. Look at this.
It's covered my face.
So if you don't know what this is...
First of all, is this like a regular thing that Chili's does?
This is the margarita, the gallon margarita from Chili's that they advertised, which I saw on Facebook and tagged Brandon and Kristen, our friend Kristen. Hi, Kristen, we know you're listening and watching. On a Facebook post, and, you know, whatever. I thought, you know what? I'm going to get this, and I'm going to bring this to tonight's episode to record.
Sure.
And just, like, let's use it to just drink and just, you know,
right.
talk about whatever I was going to actually talk. I had a blank slate today.
I was going to say, it's ironic, because we had items to discuss.
We did. I kind of...
And now, tonight's episode has generated new items, so we'll have...
It said, items I'm going to the fucking curb, you know?
Okay.
But, so, they were advertising this, you know, margarita, whatever, and I'm like, oh, this is nice, okay, whatever, you know, hell with it, it's the weekend, cheers, you know, I'm gonna have some, we're gonna just, you know, drink and whatever.
Of course.
Right? So I go to the Chili's nearest to me in Tom's River.
Okay.
The nearest, the Chili's nearest.
Did you order ahead?
No. I just went there.
And said I want a gallon of margarita.
I said, can I put an order in to go? And they said, yeah. And I said, can I have your gallon margarita? Yeah. Like the raging alcoholic that I am.
Right. Are we allowed to start drinking this?
Oh, cheers, my brother.
Cheers.
Your girlfriend, Stat Girl Sabrina, is already, you know, 3 sheets to the wind.
Okay.
Actually, whoa, good and strong.
Okay.
Oh, much needed. So I went there.
Also, I would like to specify, when you picked up the gallon, we did open it here.
Yes.
You had none on the...
Yes.
It wasn't like he...
No.
I want to specify...
I want to specify as well. I did not drink.
Right.
And
drive.
Had to open
it when he got to the apartment. Right.
Actually, let's talk about that too. Quick side note. They packaged that.
Mm-hmm.
It took some effort from you.
It was
like you would think it was.
It's Fort Knox. First of all, this looks like the strip. it's hard to see on camera, but this looks like the strip that they have on like security booths, so you don't back up when you're like to make sure that you actually pay to get out of the parking lot.
Right.
This is like the the spikes.
Oh my god. Okay, so I was like, oh well, find me in the Alps. That's not good. So I was like, all right, let's go to the next nearest Chili's is the OG one that me, you, and our friends used to go to. Yes, in Freehold, right? Shout out to our good friends in Chili's in Freehold. Love you. Walked into there.
Yeah. So wait, they said they didn't have the gallon at
They didn't have it.
Okay.
I'm like, what do you mean you don't have it? I'm like, yeah, Margarita. No, we don't actually have
the bag.
The bag.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you son of a b. So I was like, all right, whatever. Well, since I'm, on this side, let me just ride up to, Freehold and take a look at the next Chili's, right? Yeah. Went there.
Is this like a regular thing? I think this is like a regular thing because the bag says alcoholic beverage, tea, lemonade.
Well, if that's a regular thing, this is just gonna add to my point then.
Okay.
So went to that one. Said, hey, I want to put an order in for, to go. Well, what do you want? I said, I want a, gallon margarita.
Now, when you asked for the gallon margarita at Tom's River, they know what you were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're just we don't have that.
We don't, because they said bags, so they knew what we were going to talk about.
Okay.
So I said, got my gallon margarita bag.
Yeah.
We just sold the last one half hour ago.
We should specify it's National Margarita Day when we're taping.
Yes!
So.
And yes. And I'm actually going to put this up tonight.
Okay.
So.
All right. Special.
There will be a tweet after, when you see this.
Are we doing Twitter polls?
Oh, open that baby up.
All right, so
we're
I would
at
like to do a Twitter
we're
poll.
at N Molehills, so like mountains and molehills, like the letter N Molehills. Right.
So
very simple.
Twitter poll.
Give us a follow.
Twitter poll today is going to be. We'll leave it up for like a day or two. Do you prefer frozen margaritas or do you prefer the liquid? I don't know what the liquid margarita is called.
A margarita.
No, I know, but there's like frozen margarita. So it's just like regular margarita.
Well, frozen margarita is slushed up with ice.
Yeah. Do you prefer that or do you prefer this?
Well, it depends on my mood, depends on my vacationing, or not vacation, depends on my element where I'm at, if I'm on the beach, a nice frozen marg underneath the sun.
Right. You dress like you're consistently at the beach.
I know, I dress like I'm on vacation, but work controls my life, and, I don't really...
Yeah.
Funny enough,
you dress like you listen to a lot of Jimmy Buffett.
Speaking of Margaritaville...
All right, so time to waste away in Margaritaville.
Cheers.
It's not a good podcast when you take long sips. You gotta take because then it's just dead air where you're just like chugging margarita.
I also got chips.
I took a sip hoping that you would have continued talking, but you didn't.
I know I was.
We just have
so,
dead air.
Chili's number 2 doesn't have it either. Now I'm like...
Yeah.
So now I'm like, all right, let me just go to Brandon's, right? Let me go to the Chili's near Brandon's, Hamilton.
Right.
So, but that takes a long time because I hit traffic.
Okay.
I hit Six Flags traffic because I'm going east-west.
Right.
So that's actually what really took me. I kind of went like that too, but anyway, my whole issue with this whole thing, although it may taste good, I want to talk about if you're advertising something, you got to talk about availability. You need to be, if you're posting, if I found this on Facebook, I mean, billions of people are on Facebook. See your ads. Scroll, click, like, favorite, share, whatever, comment, whatever.
Can I ask you a question?
Wait, hold on. I'm on a roll here. No, I'm on a roll here. No, I'm on a roll here.
All right.
They see all of that. You, Chili's, a global company.
That was going to be my question.
Okay, a global company.
Is Chili's a global company?
I mean, listen, if they're on Facebook, somebody from Hong Kong can see that.
Right, but I don't think people in Hong Kong are
You
like
tell me there's not a
American.
Chili's in Germany right now, somewhere in
I don't
in
know.
Germany.
Maybe our German friends could help us out.
Regardless, you need to be stocked and prepared. You cannot be sold out in two areas. This margarita is strong.
By the way, I'm pretty sure the founder of Chili's, though it was a Texan, was Jewish. His name was Larry Levine. So he sounds like one of my people.
Well, mazel tov to Larry, and his children. But I'm talking about availability. If you're advertising it on Facebook, you can't be 1 for 3 on bag availability. When I went to the Chili's by him, which I should have just went to first if I'm coming to you, but I was like, well,
Yeah.
Chili's is closer to me by Tom's River, so whatever. Then I had to get I never got gas. I still had to get gas.
So Joe, you have one of the greatest idiot savant moments of all time with this location thing. Chili's has locations in 2 European countries. One is Russia, and the other is Germany. So when you picked Germany, you're just like, do they have Chili's in Germany? You could have picked, there are, I believe, 47 European countries. And you happen to have picked one of the 2.
Threw the dart on goddamn Germany.
That's impressive. I'm shocked that the other one is Russia, because I can't imagine, Vladimir and, just...
Well, you can't imagine Vlad enjoying a margarita?
No.
Sitting with an elk on a mountainside? Shirtless? With a cigar in his mouth?
Straight Putin? Okay, I was just talking about Vlad as like a generic Russian name.
I'm going Putin.
Do you think that they have
Going Poots.
Right. Do you think that the German Chili's serve different foods than Russian? Do you think that they have in lieu of potato soup, they're they have borscht?
Only because I read a BuzzFeed article years ago.
Yeah.
When I worked in my previous life.
Okay.
I saw a BuzzFeed article about a Japanese McDonald's, and they serve black bun hamburgers.
Yeah, but that was a special Halloween thing.
And
I wanted the black bean hamburgers. They turned my shit green. That was the premise.
Well, there's my story, folks. Brandon, go ahead.
What the? No, I want you to continue. I'm just
that was
sidetracked. Yeah.
That was it.
All right.
So
actually, this brings up another mountain out of a molehill for me.
I got chips and salsa too. You could open that bag. I'm fucking starving.
It's
It might be a little. You might have to heat them up. I don't know.
I was like, why are these yellower? That's the logo on the bag. So anyway.
Microwave chips, bag and all. Ooh, up to 45 seconds. See, that's good Chili's.
So.
But this ain't the bag that I'm talking about.
Right. So one of my mountains out of a molehill is.
I gotta put this
over
there.
When bartenders don't A, know how to pronounce a drink, B, know how to make a drink, or C, don't know how to prepare something that you're ordering.
Oh, are you talking about the drink that I ordered?
Well, it's funny because I had it written down because it drives me fucking crazy when a bartender doesn't know, when you go and you're like, I want a Tom Collins, and they're like, what's in that? You know what? Fucking Google it. I'm sorry. This is your goddamn job. Look it up, Or, we went to Chili's to eat last week, and you ordered a double. This is probably the most expensive drink ever ordered at a Chili's because...
Ironically,
yeah,
that cost more.
Your drink last this week?
No.
What's a gallon of...
The gallon costs more, but by only $3.
That's sick. So,
listen to
so
this.
last week at Chili's...
Wish that girl Sabrina, she could be enjoying this too.
I don't know. Doing yoga or something behind the table. So anyway, so we're at Chili's. Joe orders a margarita, and he says, "Can you make it a double?" And the 15-year-old waiter was like, "I don't know what that is," and we're like, "It's double the alcohol." like put 2 of, whatever splash of, I don't know like what that specific
Whatever
margarita
cheap
was.
vodka or liquor they're using, just double it.
Right. I don't think that Chili's is using like Cointreau and tequila. I don't know like what their specific, whatever it was. We said basically bring two of those. And he brought the regular margarita and then 2 shots. And we were like, well, that's weird because that's not necessarily what you ordered, but that's.
And I mean, these shots.
They were shooters. They weren't.
No, they weren't. Yeah, they weren't shots. They were like big MFers. They were shooters.
Right. So we're like, all right, whatever. Like, the kid was confused. Obviously, like when you say make it a double, they mean pour it into the drink that you are drinking out of the 1 glass. And then we get the bill and we realize that he charged Joe for 3 different drinks. So Joe essentially had a $30 margarita because the bartender didn't know. But also, I don't know what he said to the bartender. He must have said to the bartender he wants extra alcohol. Because there's no way if he said to the bartender, like,
I don't know,
make it a double, the bartender would have known.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like...
I came back with 3 drinks and... Yeah. I was like, I can't believe we spent that much at Chili's. And I looked at the bar tab. I was like, well, I meant like that too, but I was like, oh my God, excuse me. Almost $30 for a GDMG? Yeah.
So that was...
like, you gotta be kidding me.
No, I agree. That was absurd. That was... So when you're at a restaurant, specify a lot. Definitely specify.
Specify. I got a stupid down.
Yeah, I agree.
See, I come from. I also work in retail too, and I hate stupid. I hate stupefying it down to people.
Okay.
Whether it be to customers, employees, whatever.
Right.
I gotta do that here too. I mean, double. I'm not asking for double the margarita mix. I'm gonna double the goddamn booze.
I swear to God, Joe's not an alcoholic.
Not tonight.
So anyway, yes, that was our that was my mountain and molehill for this week. Tell us your thoughts on margaritas.
I want a margarita. Give me more margarita.
All right, here you go. And this is. Did we hold up the bag? I mean, this is gigantic. Like this is bigger
pour
than
me
my
some.
head.
Here,
So
pour me while you're holding it.
All right.
I like how it says though. Oh, stack roast or bean. Come on.
All right.
I'll tell you in a minute what I like about it.
I mean, this is like Franzia levels of margarita.
Well, I wouldn't go that.
Full one?
Oh yeah, keep going. Yeah. I'm critiquing the actual bag right now. Okay, you're good. You're good.
I mean, this is a lot. This is still like halfway filled up.
That's a gallon.
Yeah.
And I'm on my. This is number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I like how it says tea or lemonade. Like you could fill that up with tea if you want.
I literally said this 10 minutes ago. Were you not paying attention? I said they must have this like regularly for takeout because, and then I read off, it says alcoholic beverage, tea, lemonade, or other.
Listen, I probably put more than 100 miles on my car today going in a complete and utter fucking circle.
Here's what I don't understand. Why didn't you, after the Tom's River one, why didn't you just go straight to Hamilton? You were coming here anyway.
Because I would have been going, and I was already closer to Frio, so I just went,
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, I'm 10 minutes from the Hamilton Chili's. You're coming here anyway.
Listen.
Yeah.
Not today.
All right. I won't harass you too much.
I want to do. Damn it.
Do you have another one?
No, but I do want to ask you a question, but it can't be on camera.
All right. Well, maybe.
Do you have? Okay, so go back to one of your other ones. What else? What else is new, man? What else is new?
Do you want me to do a completely different mountain and molehill? So you'll look back.
Shoot from the shit. I am feeling it. I think.
I think so. I think we're going to be doing takeout. Also,
wait, we need to heat the chips up.
Okay,
legit. We need to heat the chips up.
Okay, so do you mind heating up the chips Also, I'm not sure if that plastic bag is safe to microwave.
Yes, it
I know it
says.
says it, but it doesn't.
It
doesn't
says
look like
it.
it's safe to.
Listen, if it says it, then you know what? On
Alright.
camera, we're gonna have a Chili's lawsuit.
All right, I know. Okay, so one of these I need to do more.
I
research
have
on.
another one too,
Alright,
but I don't know
go
if
for it.
I've discussed it.
Okay.
It's a little one. It's a molehill. It's not annoying.
Okay.
Just
Do you know why we call the show mountains and molehills?
yeah.
Because like the expression, you're making a mountain out of a molehill, right? You know that's an expression, right? So all of the items that we discuss are like minutia that we blow out of proportion. That's the premise of what we're doing here.
All right. Well, then I'll blow this bitch up.
All right,
Okay.
go for it. Let's hear it.
Thank God I don't know anybody like this. Assholes. My hair is getting more undone.
Rectum, I hardly knew him.
Assholes who wear AirPods in their ears while driving.
Are you shitting me? Wait, are you kidding right now?
I effing hate those people.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Sabrina, did you hear this?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why I'm shocked by this?
No.
Why Joe complaining about people with AirPods? Okay.
Please, elude me.
Okay. I'm shocked by this because we talked about this on the last episode.
Oh, never mind then.
We literally...
Oh, it's the fucking margaritas, man.
Oh my god. Gee.
I can't stand people who
Thank
don't remember things.
Like, Joe, legitimately, we talked about this already.
I know.
Okay.
Alright, what do you really have to say?
So, all right. So I will say this. I don't like. Sorry, I'm trying to.
No,
open
you're
the lid
good.
of the salsa.
No, you're good.
I don't.
Should we have heated that up too, or?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't appreciate Netflix's rating system, their current rating system, and here's why. Because Netflix used to have a system where it was 5 stars. So you
That's
rate
what
a
I
movie.
thought it was.
It is no longer the 5-star system. They haven't had the 5-star system for quite
Is it
some
thumbs
time.
up, thumbs down?
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Now
Okay.
here's my problem. There are times that I watch a movie or a TV show and I like the subject matter. However, I don't think that the movie did it well. So in that case, that would be like a 3 for me. Whereas if there were things that I don't like about the subject, if I don't like the subject and I don't like the movie, that would be a 1. If I like the movie, if I like the subject and I thought that it was done well, I would give that a 5. And then didn't like the subject or didn't like the subject, thought it was done well, 3. Didn't like the subject, didn't think it was done well, 3. So their current system is just thumbs up, thumbs down, which doesn't allow for nuance.
No.
It also just goes into like, well, because you watched this, you're gonna like this. And that's how I ended up watching like 4 documentaries on porn, because they just kept like recommending them to me. There was one documentary, you know I'm a big fan of puns, called Unhung Hero, which was like a 90-minute... Did you ever see the video? Yeah. Did you ever see the video about the guy who proposes to his girlfriend at a basketball game?
Yes.
And then she says no and like runs away? So
Yes.
that's his journey. She apparently said no because he wasn't endowed enough for her. And then it was his journey on...
Wow.
Yeah, it was his journey...
Size does matter.
Right, it was
apparently.
his journey on like figuring out how to make his penis larger. And he like went to Japan and like had like weights on his dick and like it was a whole ordeal. But
Okay. Not safe for work. Go on.
you started your last segment entitled assholes and then went on a subject that we already talked about.
I called them assholes. I didn't
Anyway.
talk about whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Anyway, so I watched that because I thought it was funny, and then I thought the premise was funny, and then I kept getting recommended more shows about that, and I was like, well, this seems like an interesting...
How much porno docs are there on that?
A lot.
Has that girl Sabrina seen any of these?
I don't think so, because I think this is going back a couple of years.
Okay.
But there was one called like Hot Girls Wanted, which was about like Instagram models, and yeah, and then it was like how they get roped into like sex trade and become sex workers.
That's wild.
I know. Oh, because I watched one documentary about a guy whose girlfriend didn't say yes to a proposal.
There's nothing wrong with getting help. Get help.
What do you mean, getting help on penile enhancement or like mental health?
Mental.
No, I don't know.
Hey, listen, you're born what you're born with. Sorry, not sorry, whatever. Move on. Let's talk about that. Mental health.
Okay,
Alright?
let's use some positivity.
I want to talk about the molehill. Or make a mountain out of it. Whatever. You know the show, whatever.
Curious where you're going with this. Sure.
No. I want to take the stigma away from mental health therapy.
I agree with you.
There's nothing wrong with talking. There is nothing wrong. I see one. Nothing wrong with talking to somebody who has no bias whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, first of all,
And it sucks that insurances, you know who I'm talking about. Oh, so he's going for a second marg. By the way, Chili's, you make great margaritas because I am effing feeling it.
did you ask for a double?
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. This isn't like my favorite margarita. If I'm being objective, I guess it's more subjective. If I'm being like critical, if I'm being critical, this isn't like I wouldn't recommend this and be like, oh my god, you have to have these margaritas. It's okay. It's a solid marg.
Hey, listen. It does the job.
Yeah. So I do feel like what you were saying was really important.
No,
I think
but
that
yeah, hell yeah. You know what? It's so okay to talk about. Like,
I agree.
just
Let me ask you something, Joe. If
Not
you
that-
broke your leg, would you not go to the doctor?
if I broke my leg,
Yeah.
I'd be first off, my pain tolerance is so weak. I'd
Fully aware. I've
probably
been friends with you for almost 12
I'd
years.
probably be in the doctor before the thought of my leg even breaking happening.
Right.
So
But the point being that, like, you wouldn't think twice about, like, oh, my leg's injured. This is going to cause me some,
no.
right. This is going to cause me some issues.
No.
I need to go get this, taken care of. I need to get it looked at. It's the same thing with mental health, right?
Yeah.
If you're going through some stuff,
But not even.
it's important to.
If you just want to talk to somebody who has
That's
no
fair too,
judgment
you're right.
whatsoever, you know?
It's a good point.
If you want to talk to somebody and say, man, Brandon was just a pain in the ass yesterday. I mean, I didn't talk to you yesterday, obviously, but I just,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
I agree with you.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I think as much as we joke around about stuff on this show, like I think
This
that-
show, 2 episodes and like 50 something viewers. Okay.
it was 70 views.
Oh. Okay.
But no, I think that it is important to, mental health is very important. It was a great. What the fuck? What were you oozing? We had a real poignant moment, and then Joe just started leaking. I've never seen Joe's face leak like that. Thank you. Like, you just literally, like, did we get that on camera? Because it's just like, you're just sitting there listening, and then just stuff just came out of your. Was that your nose or your mouth? Like, were you drooling? What the fuck just happened? Because you didn't have a chip, you just started like oozing out of literally, your face opened up. The chips aren't even that hot. No, I seriously need to know, What just occurred? What demon just crawled out of your nose? We might have to end the episode.
No.
Sans explanation. Stay tuned for next week as Joe explains what's coming out of his face. And that's the thing is, I don't know what orifice that came out of. I just know it's facial.
I got. No, I swallowed. It went down the wrong pipe, and because it was salsa, it burned.
So it
came right back up
okay.
and burned.
I'm looking at you, and I'm like, Joe, it's really important to talk about mental health. And then just your nose just evacuated itself.
It went scorched earth, and it just burned everything. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at my nose and I'm going, "Oh man!"
I was looking right at you. I watched that in real time. And you can too.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm crying. Oh my god.
Anyway.
Oh. I'm good.
Alright.
I'm good.
Oh, man.
Alright. What was the poll?
The poll was, do you prefer frozen margaritas or regular liquid margaritas?
Okay. Yeah, go do that.
Alright. Stay tuned for next episode of Mountains and Molehills, where we'll complain about some minute bullshit.
Oh, my left nostril is burning.
I'm Brandon Alterman. He was Joe Valenti. Hopefully he makes it to the next episode. Don't forget to